Hey everybody, I want to Wisdom here. We are back for part 95 of our Skylanders Giants blind playthrough. Parts 93 and 94, we took our box stock Giants into Chapter 16 and took down Chaos as promised. And now we're going to do what I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and that is start in on the adventure packs. As I mentioned in the intro to part 93, I really don't know anything about them in terms of if they've changed the storyline, added giant areas, relocated treasure and whatnot. Really no clue what they've done there. Don't know like if they've just wiped out the soul gem or put something in its place or anything like that. So the other thing that will be particularly of interest is how you get to them. I don't know if teleporters will appear, or Flynn will just say he'll fly you there after Eon cuts in on them or something, or if they'll just magically pop up on one side of the ship and you can go there. Really the only thing I know about them, this came from Cassie, there's no sky stones, so that should help us get through the levels a little quicker, actually a lot quicker, because I'd usually spend quite a bit of time on that, but nonetheless, I've got set up here with Slam Bam, and we're gonna throw Empire of Ice on and see what happens. Well, it is called Series 1.
Adventure items like these can take you to a new land, or they can be used for a potent magical...
Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize, but like, if you go back in Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, and I don't know where it would be applicable really, but I'm going to say you have a really hard time with enemies in an area. You can actually put the location pieces, Dragon's Peak, Empire of Ice, Pirate Sea's ship, everything like that, on the portal, and it deals like a crud ton of damage to everything on the screen. It's kind of like a precursor to the Light Core, I guess, but a little bit more potent. That said, I guess if we did that during a level, I don't know if this screen would come up and we'd click stay and it would inflict damage, or if it knows since we're in the level it's just going to do it, like automatically. But in this case, we're going to travel and see what kind of cutscene or teleporter or whatever they do happens. So here we go. Chapter 17, Empire of Ice, so we did pick the right one. Looks like the same basic concept. Is that Haldor?
A Skylander! Oh, thank the good wahoos you came! Oh, and you came just in time. Name's Haldor. Can you believe this here icy wasteland used to be a sunny paradise? Flowers and grass and the nicest weather you ever did see. Yeah, no. Sounds great. And it was! Until those ugly, stacked-eyed, noodle-necked ice ogres moved in and changed everything! First, they built a giant wall that blocked the warm sun, locking this place in an endless winter. Then they started marching all over, like they owned the place. And that's when the snowball fight started. But they messed with the wrong wizard. Wahoo! They surely did, 'cause I have a plan. Ain't she a beaut? The ultimate snowball launcher. Sure, she's a bit of a fixer-upper, but once she's all put together, I'll never lose a snowball fight again. And careful walking on this ice now. It's slippery.
Okay, Icicle Isle Battle Arena discovered, and Battle Mode Power-Up discovered. Find parts to the catapults. You can pull that from the Portal of Power. It seems like I had people gripe last year. I just leave it there. It doesn't bother me. I guess if I put a giant on, I might pull it or something. Since I don't have anyone upgraded, at least that I'm planning to use here, the ice could be an issue because I can't just like fly over it. But
Looking good.
I'm so used to doing that. Let's go in and check the objectives here. See how they've just taking those. Destroy the wall, find catapult parts. Clearing under 10, 50 enemies, 7 areas. This is kind of looking disappointing. Wow, that's kind of boring. There are 2 hats here though, so maybe they're going to be like really good ones or something. So 2 hats, 4 treasure chests, nothing else past that, and I guess we still get to take down the wall. It seems like I don't remember the graphics on the wall being that good last time. You know, like at least seeing it ahead of time, you know, is basically what I'm trying to say.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger.
This is one of the things that bothers me in this one. I felt like in all of the adventure packs you didn't really get to use the signature character as much as you should have. But, you know. Like you would think you would at least get to use them in like the first portion. That said, we'll see how Fright Rider does. Maybe he'll get to level 15 or something. Seems like there was that really bad icy rink with a hat in it. I remember like sliding around with Chop last time. You know, I think those are frigid choppies over in the middle area then. Got us. There's an yeah. So looks like the same old thing here. Okay, so that's the way we came. So what we have to do here is come up here. This will be the undead area. You know, I just said I remember Chop skating around, and I think this was like a time deal last time or something crazy. So we'll see what happens this time. I think it was this area. Ice Crater Lake. Yeah, collect 20 enchanted skulls. Okay, the camera is not keeping up with the speed very well. At all. It makes it really hard to know where to go when the camera doesn't pan with your character. But nonetheless, we're at least halfway there, so if we bomb this, we can take pride in that, I guess. The hardest ones to get, of course, are up there at the top. If you recall, he's got a charge attack, which is going to help you a lot.
Let's jump.
Issue now is... Okay, there's one. He's probably a perfect character. I think Cinder obviously would be good as well.
Giddy up.
Issue now is where the heck is the other one? Oh, there it is.
Ride like the wind.
That was a cakewalk with Fright Rider, and this will be our hat. Sweet. It's a Santa hat. Santa hat plus 20 armor, that's pretty freaking awesome. If he didn't have the sombrero, I'd put him on him. If I had Slam Bam here, I'd put that on him. I'll probably stick that on him later. And that is a nice offset if you don't, like say now that you've got multiple Slam Bams, if you don't go ahead and get the Blizzard Battle Armor, I think that's what it's called, on that one path, you can actually add that, kind of make up for it. You can do that with any character, really, like if you don't take Prism Break down the path, etc. So, very impressive hat, though, and we didn't have to buy it from Arc, so that's awesome. But we got one hat, that means we need one more, and we still need 4 treasure chests. So, this area looks to be coned off. We'll probably have to drop down, I guess. I really don't remember like where everything is. I did remember that cratered lake, and I remember that area with like all the pits that you try not to fall into. But I don't think this is it because I don't see the holes in the ground. There's a treasure chest, huh? That was not too bad.
A fine haul.
Really do kind of miss some of the levels from the first game. I thought overall they may have had a better layout, in my opinion. I do like the fact that there were more of them. You know, the game's relatively short, and I know there's all the extra stuff you can do, but I mean, I'll be honest, the heroics are very, very repetitive. The quests are pretty repetitive, aside from like the main one or the elemental specifics in some case. In those instances, they're extremely repetitive, though. Like the Melon Maestro for the life element comes to mind. I think that's the button for the door there. Battle mode would really be the standout. I know they added the Arena Rumble this time. That's kind of a welcome change since it's unique to this game. But if they would have just made either A, online, or B, and this should have been given, a single player battle mode, I mean, it would be, yeah, I'd give the game a 10 all day, you know. As is, I mean, I have to hold that against them not having that extra, you know, replay value that comes from that. So really hope in Swap Force they give us the single player regardless. For battle mode, meaning you can go against a CPU character, and then I'll hope also that they would consider you know, giving us online play as well, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that. But the single player, it's really, it should just be there. There's no excuse for it, really, in my opinion.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
Let's see how Slime Bam. I wonder if he can use the ice person. No. Yeah. No. Okay, he teleported. I thought it was like a delayed reaction or something. Alright, so the ice is getting pretty bad here, but we're going to explore around and try to get everything our first run through. Looks like there's a key there. This is the way we came from, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. So if we get a key, we can backtrack. Oh, there it is. There's Haldor.
Wahoo! I found this here key! Hey, looks like you found it too! And looks like these bozos are defending it, so watch out! Wahoo! That there key should open that there gate! Then I'll show you my masterful plan of mastery!
Alright. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of the Chompy Mage now. I mean, I guess it should be the Chompy Mage reminds me of Haldor, but, you know, at the time I wasn't really thinking of that. Now I am, so I'll mention it. Sounds like there's enemies up here. Okay, there are. I was just kind of going along, skating, wondering when the game would make us do that. Note, he's only killed 100 enemies, and he's at only, I mean, he's level 11, so basically he got most of his stuff. Why can we not break that base? Slam Bam got most of his stuff taken care of, like when Chill got maxed out. There's like that one area, and he just, I mean, owned it, so that would have been a good hidden passage. Let's go ahead and take out the snowball chucker in this case. Alright. And again, if you have a character that can fly, I mean, this is much more easy to navigate, I guess is how to word it. That said, you know, this is Slam Bam's territory. We're going to use him as much as possible. So, I think the wall ended on Tech Element. I always thought it was weird. It made like no. I mean, I guess it's a little practical, given that it's a catapult. But I mean, it seems like I remember Pirate Seas. You know, I ended with Gilgrun in the ship because it was water element. If they do the adventure packs again, I would really, really like to see that character, you know, come in and be the focus of the level. I'm not saying use them entirely, but like they start it, and if there's like a boss battle, they end it type deal. No, they didn't even list that off. And it didn't look like a story scroll, it looked like more of like a lore tablet or something from the online version. Of course, we will check it out.
Stories are still told about the greatest catapult ever built. The Leveler, which has defended the warm valley of Vindlevale for centuries. Without the Leveler, there is little chance that Vindlevale could defend itself against the cold-loving armies of ice ogres and snow clopses that dwell nearby.
Yeah, so that's kind of a cool, unexpected type deal there. Okay, so we can walk off that. Now we could walk off that in any direction, it looks like. I think way over there would be the treasure chest we got. Let's just double check it. Ideally, we'll get everything the first time and don't have to come back. Down there's that maze. Seems like they had pretty potent enemies in the first game down there. Issue is not... I don't know why we can't break that base either. It bothers me. It seems like they had... the catapult parts strung out through there, so I think we've gotten everything thus far. We've got the one hat and it's like, what, 2 treasure chests at least? We'll head in here.
Breaking through!
Alright, so that's our first part.
Wahoo! We only need a few more parts to fix this old catapult and show those ice ogres so-and-so's a thing or three.
Oh, I do remember there was like that
piece,
double wall
then hop on
now.
that weird swirly thing to find the next one after that.
Alright. And then there was the bomb. I remember having like use speed characters or something. Note that they don't even have a giant logo there. I have to wonder if they can get through it or not. It's kind of lazy if they can't. So I think the treasure chest is over here on this side that you bomb. Can't see it yet. And then I think you can bomb this one too. No, that's just cash. But yeah, I mean, I thought maybe they would have like incorporated giant specific areas into this, and I don't think they did.
Skylanders of the water elements are stronger in this zone.
I know that was undead, but I mean, I didn't really care to switch. It doesn't seem right. Really like Slam Bam. He is right up there at the top. That snowball killer. Anyway, I mean, generally, like if my nephew and I were doing battle mode, my go-to is Terrafin, and his go-to is Slam Bam. So, I'm a big fan of both of them. There's the switch right there that lowered this gate. I mean, overall, he is way, way, way up top. So. Could be my number 2. I don't know. It'll kind of depend, like on the soul gems and everything. But, we'll see what happens. Seems like they had the, I don't remember the name of the enemy, but they like kind of had magic they could cast at you. I don't see them. I guess the executioner enemy is kind of impressive. It's easy to kill. So we can take him out with an ice. Okay. That's, of course, Slam Bam's quest, is to Ice to meet you, I think, where you get however many enemies in the you know, ice prison and kill them. So I think it's only 100. Alright, so this is the pits. It's the area I remembered. I think it'll have a treasure chest for sure. It's slippery too, as you can see. We're gonna come this way first, which was stupid. I thought I remembered it being in the corner on the other side like it was last time. Live and learn, and we want to collect everything anyways. Instead of going over there, we're gonna continue looking around. So. Nothing over there. I thought there would have been something. Okay. I think one time I did fall in there just to kind of see what would happen, and I think it just like puts you back out and takes away a little health or something, if I'm remembering correctly. Can't remember if this spits us back out and we get to explore some more, you know, in like another area real similar to this, and that's where the treasure chest is, or what. But there is nothing in here, it looks like. So I always thought it kind of would have been cool if they hid one in the pit, you know. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward once you hit the switch. But we'll take it and see. Yeah, this is where we need to be. So there's a hat over there, money on that side, and then the catapult part. So we will head this direction. Pick up the little cash. It looked like it was going to be more than 20. You know, it's important to go ahead and come over here, hit the switch.
Bring that sucker back to the catapult.
Well, that's the plan, Haldor. Anyway, like I was saying, when you're over there, you just will get all 3 of the items on that side. Back in the middle, feel pretty good that we've cleared everything out there. I don't know why, but I thought there was a treasure chest in one of these two. I thought it was in the lower left-hand corner, and clearly it's not. So, hopefully this will be another cool hat. Oh, that would be a great one for chill, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cossack, Cossack, whatever. Cossack, if you want to, you know, take it down a notch. But plus 10 elemental power. It's not the stats I would hope for, but if you take away her backstory, just go by her voice, I could see her, you know, wearing that. I want to put the Santa hat on Slam Bam, so we won't worry too much about him. Now this would be much easier with him if we had like his Yeti Ice Slide too. I should probably mention that. He is box stock, so.
Aw, cripes. It's probably over in that battlefield area. Dad burns Cyclops territory. I should warn you, they use real artillery shells instead of snowballs.
Skylanders of the undead element are
just use that exploding ball over there to clear the way. Wahoo!
That's what I was gonna say, is that I remember that area now. It's where you like can fall off the edge real easy. Before I do that, I want to actually head over here with Slam Bam, and we'll switch, I guess, to. I guess we'll let Eyebrawl do it and see if they can actually break the wall. If they can't, that is pretty lame. I know there's not a giant logo there, but. I mean, the whole game, all the heroics, anytime the Skylanders had to use a bomb, the Giants just broke it, and that is not the case here at all. So, yeah, since we stuck him on there, let's just see if he's got the speed to do it. I don't know that he will. It ought to be close. I guess it depends how much time they give us. Yeah, I think he can do it. We can make the turn, we'll be able, yeah, he'll get it. But again, that's a bit of a disappointment. I thought they would have like special areas set up, you know, for. I'm hoping that gives me credit towards the quest. Anyway, we're halfway there. But I was really hoping they like maybe incorporated giant only areas with these or something. I mean, it is cool, I guess, that you can use them and everything, but and I'll just say there was a lot of untapped potential. I guess we'll leave it at that. Seems like we're missing one treasure chest now. I'll get out of here and we'll check it.
Got an eye for talent.
Wrong button. Close to the enemy goal, one more area, so just one treasure chest. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. It's very possible we did. But that said, you know, it could be over here too. So let's let Eyebrow do it, kind of spice it up a little.
Stronger in this zone.
Here's the tech part I was telling you about. Let's see here. Really doesn't seem like Sprocket territory. I don't know. I guess we'll let Bouncer do it since it's kind of, you know, the artillery coming down on us and everything. So I think there might be a treasure chest in here because I remember thinking I was gonna get like blasted. You have to wait for them to get these little spiked barriers. I remember thinking when I was getting a treasure chest that we were just gonna like get decimated or something. So, oh, that was easy. He just totally took him out before he could even throw an axe. Yeah, there's our treasure chest. So we should get everything in this one. I do plan to switch to Slam Bam and let him do the catapult. That really bothered me last game. If we could get Bouncer over here. The only reason I did go to a tech element, I kind of wanted the extra XP. And we did take money from Bouncer to get Conquertron. We had the Giants play through. Check out that axe that's just stuck there. It's pretty hilarious. We probably need to go that way, but I think there's some cash over here too. I remember, I think I was using Trigger Happy in this part. It seemed like there was a lot more intense in the first game. It was like more enemies, and it seems like the shelling was a lot more, you know, I don't know, like constant, I guess is the word. I mean, this seems like pretty laid back, casual shelling, I guess, if that makes any sense. This is where I fell off. I remember I was pretty ticked off. But there we go.
Good gravy, you did it!
And I think that's like a back road to get back. So. Alright, so we're at the 28-minute mark. I may have to end it to keep the commentary intact, and then just, this might be one where I like splice it, and we take it from there or something.
We are back in business. Ooh, we're gonna give those Azogre's walls such a catapulting. And you know what's better than launching snowballs? Fireballs!
Okay. I hate doing that, but I mean the problem is when I get over 30 minutes I have a tendency to lose audio, and then all of this would have been done for nothing. But instead of making this little wall battle like its own standalone video, I'll just come in and add it on to the end of this one. So I may try switching to Slam Bam too. I'll probably do that before I start recording so it's not as likely to drop frames on us. But again, this is part 95. We've ventured off here into Empire of Ice. Gonna let Slam Bam do the honors here, taking out the Ice Ogre's wall. It just seems right to me. Wish he had the Santa hat on though while he does it, just for the added hilarity. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. We'll come right back, and like I said, I'll just kind of splice on the wall to the end of this video. So thanks for watching, and we will see you shortly. Alright, hey everybody, I want to wheeze them back for second half of part 95, basically just taking the wall down. It is a tech element area. I think last game I was trigger happy at this point in time or something, but it's Empire of Ice. It's Slam Bam's turf. The Ice Ogres that built the wall. I want Slam Bam to do it, so I pulled Bouncer, put him on, and hopefully we don't drop frames when we come back out here, but we'll get started, see what happens. Didn't really get the instructions from him, but you know, basically you hold A down, and I mean, if you just barely throw it, it's going to do that. If you pull it all the way back, you'll go up to the top, and you can take out the cannons and the, you know, top end of everything. So, then the only other thing you have to kind of keep an eye on what they're shooting at you, so you don't take unnecessary damage. Best strategy, of course, is to take out their stuff. A little token thing, it's actually kind of a boost for you. I think it like doubles the damage you get, or deal I should say. You can see there, like, shot, I guess that might have been an X3, it looked like we had 6 fireballs. But you want to dodge the barrels. Sometimes like cake or pie comes out. That's obviously a good thing for us. There's cake. That was a 3X again, so we're just going to sit here, and we saw 6 fireballs. It really seems like this is a lot easier than it was last time around. The catapult seems quicker. I don't remember having the X3. I do remember the 2-time. It's very possible it was there and I just had forgotten or something. You know, I remember the first time, you know, this was something like a challenge or something. The sidebar, I think the first time I couldn't figure out what was going on, but that's the health of the wall, if that makes any sense. I kept thinking it was our health for some reason. You can kind of see the peaceful, tropical, temperate island, or whatever you want to call it. Note that we took out the barrel. I'll do it again. Well, I plan to take that one out. So much for that strategy, but... Oh, we missed both of them? I thought we were going to get each of the 3X's and like shoot 6 fireballs or something. I guess I should quit messing around and just take the wall down. I was wanting to... If you miss me hitting the barrel, you can take the barrels out. That went right through it. I don't know why it didn't register. I guess I'll just focus on this. They can't really shoot cannons at us anymore, if you haven't noticed. They've lost their artillery capabilities. We've cleared out that portion of the wall. Let me see if we... Yeah, I should really quit messing with that. It's just, I kind of want to do it, you know. There you go, nailed that barrel. So if you missed the early one, you can see that it's kind of a neat deal. You can like explode them on impact, you know. Got that barrel too, and there goes the wall. So, Wasn't much to that. I was just afraid we'd lose commentary or something if we kept going.
Huzzah! Hey, I haven't said huzzah in years. It's always been wahoo! But now that you've saved our valley and brought back spring, oh, it's huzzah forever! I can feel the air warming up already. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to put on my swimming trunks.
Alright, so chalk this one up on our 2-star list. We destroyed the wall after we found all the catapult parts. Seems like that's out of order. Clearing under 1010, we didn't do that. We did explore a little bit. Obviously, if you had tertiary moves for Slam Bam or could fly, the ice wouldn't be as big of a hindrance to you. Got the enemy goal, found all 7 areas, didn't lose any lives. We got the 2 hats. It was the Santa hat and the Cossack or whatever that was like plus 10 elemental power. Santa hat had good stats. And then we got all 4 treasure chests. So a little disappointed, they didn't like integrate it better into the game. Because they still produce all these, and they're actually easy to find now, all of them, most of the time. I don't know, like I said, it just kind of seems, I'm glad they included them, or else the game would have been ridiculously short. And these do add kind of neat little side twists to the storyline and everything, but just, like if they would have made the giants required like feat of strength to pull a treasure chest in or something, would have been a neat little deal. But nonetheless, it was still a good level. Empire of Ice, we helped Haldor defeat the ice ogres and cyclopses and everything, and bring spring back to the valley. And this time we let Slam Bam do it. So we'll head back, see what happens. They didn't even have like the little icicle rocket appear on the ship or anything. That's kind of odd, but anyway, I will let Slam Bam, since he did such a good job, clear the ship out, get some much needed cash for when we upgrade him. And that didn't take long at all. It's like 340 right now, so I think I'll go ahead. I am getting tired, but I'll go ahead and do Pirate Seas. That's obviously Terrafin. Of course, at the end, it's a water element deal where you shot down that castle fortifications and then confront Dreadbeard, which is ironic since he's actually on our airship, the Dreadnought, right now, wanting to play Skystones. Kind of be interesting to see how they handle that. Nonetheless, I thought Jess LeGrand was a pretty cool character. A lot of the characters from last time, I kind of like T-Bone in particular. His levels were some of my favorite, probably my favorite of all in the previous game. Would have liked to have seen kind of like more themed levels. You kind of had like Arbo for Life Element, T-Bone, etc. But the Jess LeGrand part I thought was pretty cool. I kind of thought maybe like this in Giants we would have seen like spin-offs from all those, or have them incorporated. Like they've helped us out, or we have to go help them because they have information or something we need. But anyway, this will be a little add-on piece that I'll just kind of stick on the end of part 95 there. Just didn't want to lose the commentary again, like I said before. But that was Empire of Ice. Pretty cool, literally and figuratively. But let Slam Bam do it. I'll let him clear out the ship, then we'll put Terrafin on. It'll be one of those deals, probably like this time, there at the end, where assuming based on what we saw here, it's the exact same thing as last time. Instead of like having Gilgrun or Slam Bam shoot the castle down, I'm going to let Terrafin do it there at the end. So that's it. Questions, comments you can ask here on the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back for part 96 when we set sail for Pirate Seas.